Hello, I'm Jeff Michael. Here is your CBS On The Go update. Firefighters will soon get a big assist from this jumbo jet. The federal government has just given approval for the giant air tanker to battle wildfires in the U.S. For now, though, the 747 will be deployed in just 2 states, here in California and in Colorado. The plane will be put to use on an interim basis over the next 17 months. That plane is capable of carrying nearly 20,000 gallons of water or fire retardant. The boot is going high-tech in Los Angeles starting tomorrow. The tire lock is placed on your car if you have too many unpaid parking tickets. Now, in the past, you paid the fine, but then you had to wait for someone to come out and take it off. This new device gives you a code. You punch in the code, you take it off yourself. Then drivers have 24 hours to return the device to one of 4 locations around the city. And your CBS 2 travel forecast is here with Garth Kemp.
Yeah, good day, everybody. We're tracking a huge line of thunderstorms, basically from the panhandle of Texas all the way up through the central part of the country, across St. Louis as well, Chicago, just on the southern edge, and beginning to move in to the D.C. area and the mid-Atlantic states, including New York City, all the way up to the north into Boston. Not getting any reports of delays yet. We're also still following moisture that's been somewhat heavy off Jacksonville, Florida, off Georgia, and then off towards South Carolina as well. That should rotate offshore. So this line of thunderstorms, though, through the afternoon, we're pushing through Cincinnati, St. Louis, Cincy, all the way up into the Washington area, Pittsburgh area, and into New York. So check ahead if you're flying. If you're staying more local with us, not a bad day. Once again, we're back on normal track. Dry Mediterranean climate continues on, and we'll hold there. As we get to the weekend, though, second half of the weekend on Sunday, we'll start to pick up some monsoonal moisture. That'll make it a little more sticky around here for the Inland Empire. 99, High Deserts 101, 103 on Friday. If you're heading out to Vegas, if you're coming back towards the latter part of the weekend, you might run into a thunderstorm there. For the mountains, just absolutely beautiful. Palm Springs, nice as well, with temperatures about 110. No matter where your travels take you, enjoy your day.
All right, Garth, thanks very much. After decades of standing dry, a massive tunnel is being prepared for a major water run because of all the rain and snowfall in the Sierra. CBS 2's Danielle Gersh got an inside look at the waterway before its grand reopening this fall.
These were poured between 1915 and 1925.
The Maclay High Line was originally built to transport water from the first Los Angeles aqueduct to the Maclay Reservoir.
This was all done by pick and shovel and, just grit and determination.
Mike Grayhack manages the southern Los Angeles aqueduct for the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. He tells us the tunnel hasn't been used since the 80s.
You see this mark right here? This is the height of the water in this tunnel. Tools
and construction gear now fill the area where water used to flow. After a winter of record snowpack in the Sierras and the most runoff in years, the LA DWP decided the tunnel was thirsty. Drone Force 2 gives you the view from above, the $4.5 million tunnel project where construction is well underway.
This is the part of the tunnel they're working on right now. It was damaged in the 1971 earthquake, and after they installed these metal reinforcement rods. Between 2008 and the start of the project, it collapsed again. The reason? There's actually a fault line that runs right through where I'm standing.
We put in these timbers here just so that if there's ever a collapse.
When finished, water will be picked up from the LA aqueduct and flow through about 2 miles of tunnel. It will end up here, where much of it will be stored. What's not saved will go to homes from across the San Fernando Valley to downtown LA.
Every drop counts, and even in years of plenty like now, we want to make the best use of that water possible.
Water will start flowing through the Maclay High Line in October. It'll end up here at the Pacoima Spreading Grounds, where it'll percolate through the soil into the water table, 400 feet below the surface. In just the first year alone, the project will store about $20 million worth of water. In Arleta, Danielle Gersh, CBS 2 News.
CBS On The Go Sports. It's day 2 of Pac-12 Media Days in Hollywood after UCLA helped kick things off yesterday. Well, today, it's their crosstown rival USC's turn. Coming off a Rose Bowl victory and riding a 9-game win streak, the Trojans have been picked to win the conference, at least in the preseason media poll, while quarterback Sam Darnold is a Heisman favorite. Also on tap today, the Angels try to avoid the sweep in Cleveland against the Indians, and in golf, round 1 of the RBC Canadian Open. And that is your CBS On The Go update. I'm Jeff Michael. Remember, we're always on CBSLA.com, and be sure to watch us on CBS 2 News at 5, 6, and 11 p.m.